Hey, this is Lindsay from Fit and Fabulous, and today I'm gonna show you how to make a gooey brownie mug cake. So when you make this recipe and when you try it, you're gonna think that this recipe is like literally 400 calories because it tastes so good. But in reality, it's only around like 150 calories and has around 20 grams of protein, which is amazing. So this is like the perfect kind of like dessert, snack, recipe if you're looking for something a little bit sweet, something that you know is not gonna ruin all your hard work because you've been working out and eating clean and everything. But you want something that kind of tastes a little bit sweet, has some proteins, gonna keep you full. So this is like the perfect recipe for you. And it tastes so good. So you guys are gonna see how ooey and gooey it really is. So let me show you quickly exactly what you're gonna need for this recipe. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some sort of milk product. If you've seen my other videos, I always like to use creamy cashews. So this is the unsweetened creamy cashew. So if you want to use unsweetened almond milk or if you want to use any sort of other milk, that's completely fine. So some sort of milk product. You're gonna need some cocoa because this is what's gonna make it chocolatey. So this is just like no name brand cocoa. So any sort of cocoa. This is not hot chocolate, it's just cocoa. The next thing you're gonna need is some LadyBoss Lean. This is kind of like the secret ingredient. This is the thing that's gonna give it the most protein. It's gonna give it the most flavor. Gonna give it that kind of like ooey gooey taste. It's just like, this is just kind of like, just makes it pop more than anything. So this is the LadyBoss Lean. So the next thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need some Kodiak cakes. Now this is like the power cakes. It's like the waffle mix. Now I got this box at Costco. So I like to add a little bit of this into my mug cake because it just gives it a little bit more protein. It has some of the rising agents in it, which is really good. And it just kind of gives it like good flavor as well. So I like to use, it's like 1 tablespoon is basically all you need. Now if you don't have this in your kitchen, it's completely fine. You can use like almond flour, you can use like a little bit of regular flour. You just gotta use a little bit of baking powder in it just so it kind of like rises a little bit in the microwave, that's all. So you need that. And you need a few chocolate chips because I do like to put a few chocolate chips in it. And you're gonna need a mug. Oh, and one last thing. So the last thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need some Pam Spray. So this is coconut oil Pam Spray, and you know what, I'm almost down to like the very end of it. So I hope I have enough for this recipe. So what I'm gonna do, so instead of actually using my mug that I showed you guys, I'm actually gonna put it in a clear glass because that way I can actually show you guys really what it looks like once it's finished. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Pam Spray and we're just gonna spray the inside a little bit like that, so it's just sprayed, so that way when we put our mix in it doesn't stick. Let's start. So we have our glass. So the first thing we need is we need a 1/4 cup. We need a 1/4 cup of our milk, so a 1/4 cup of the unsweetened cashew milk. So we're putting a 1/4 cup in there. The next thing we need is a tablespoon of the cocoa. So we're gonna put a tablespoon of cocoa in. Tablespoon of cocoa. You need a tablespoon of the Kodiak cakes here. So we're putting in 1 tablespoon in here, like that. And we need 1 scoop of the LadyBoss Lean vanilla cake flavor. We're putting that in there. And now what we need to do is we need to mix it. So I'm just gonna use a knife to mix it. You guys can see that. I'm getting it all off over the sides. I'm not a very good mixer and sure at the same time now. So you just wanna make sure that you get some of the chunks out. Now, 2 weeks ago, I actually made a strawberry shortcake mug cake as well. So I'll leave that in the description down below because if you guys didn't try that, that one also is so good. But the last thing we need to do is I always like to put about just like, I don't know, a tablespoon to like a teaspoon of chocolate chips in there. Just makes it extra delicious. So that's mixed up. The next thing we need to do is we gotta put this in the microwave, we gotta cook it. It's only gonna go in the microwave for 45 seconds. Now if you put it a little bit longer, it's just gonna cook too much and it's not gonna be the ooey gooey mess that we want. So only 45 seconds in the microwave. Now, of course, depending on your microwave, if it's kind of like super high powered, obviously less time. If it is not very powerful, then obviously a little bit more time, but roughly 45 seconds. Done! So this is what our ooey gooey mess currently looks like. Just looks like a brownie. So let's dress it up. So we can dress it up with a few different things. So the first thing I like to do is I like to put a little bit of whipped cream on it. So I have a couple different whipped creams here. I have just the regular whipped cream and then I have coconut whipped cream. Now I just got this a couple weeks ago and I really like the coconut whipped cream. It has what, 25 calories for 4 tablespoons, and we're just gonna put a little tiny bit on there. Oh, just like that. Look how good it looks. And we're also gonna put a tiny bit of ice cream on there. So this is a little bit of halo top. It's birthday cake, and I'm just gonna take a tiny little scoop. You just need a little bit. We're gonna put that on there too, on the side. So this is like ooey gooey brownie mug cake with whipped cream and ice cream so far. I do wanna decorate it just a little bit. Look at that. It's so good. Oh, look. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Look at that. Oh my God. I'm telling you guys, this tastes like a 400 calorie dessert. I think the ice cream, that little bit of like halo top ice cream just puts, the final touch on it. It's so good. It's delicious. So it tastes like it should be around 400 calories, but again, it's literally like 150 calories and 20 grams of protein. I could just keep eating this. I'm putting a little bit more ice cream on it. Again, I pretty much ate it all already. It is so good. With the halo top, it's #1 for sure. Look at all that chocolatey goodness at the bottom. So if you guys want free shipping and discounted price on the LadyBoss lane, I will leave a link in the description below. Also, I'm gonna leave the recipe for you guys in the description so you guys can definitely check that out. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys try this recipe because it is so good and so chocolatey and just kind of like melt in your mouth. So again, hope you guys have a great day. I can't wait to talk with you later. I will talk to you later. Love you.